How many of you can relate to a scenario like this? You do all the work, you check every box in the sales process, you go above and beyond, only to have the outcome that you dreaded. It happens to all of us. In today's high-stakes sales environment, too often, we as salespeople move through the process thinking, if we do the activities, the deals will come. And friends, I wish it was that easy. But transactional selling creates 3 silent threats. The first is that we rely too heavily on product benefits and transactional rapport. This is what I call the transaction trap. Next, we assume that agreement equals action, that the yes will turn into follow-through. And finally, we miss opportunities to influence. Why? Because we haven't earned the right to do so. And listen, this is not just my experience. There's plenty of data to back this up. 84% of customers say they expect their salespeople to act as trusted advisors. Yet 73% of those same customers say their interactions still feel transactional. And think about it. We all have made the mistake of, maybe not a mistake, we all have fallen into the trap of 2 weeks before the end of the quarter, we're looking at our run rate and our quota. Guess what? There's a gap. So what do? We pull out our phone and we start firing off text messages. Hey, I know you have cases coming up. I'm going to go ahead and load you up on product. Am I saying we should never do that? No. But I'm saying that we have to be really careful of leaning on that transactional dynamic in our business relationships. A staggering 86% of B2B purchases stall or result in inaction, even after a clear expression of intent. And finally, 92% of salespeople give up after 4 no's. But 8 out of 10 prospects say no 4 times before they say yes. There is magic that happens in getting that no and continuing to persevere. That's where you build something with your customers. Exceptional salespeople do more than sell. They lead. They lead their customers through change, through the learning curves of their products, through the complex institutional dynamics at their facilities, and through uncertainty. And the reality is we can look at it and say, how much uncertainty is it in taking one product that's similar to mine and swapping it for mine? It's mostly similar. It's the same process. But it doesn't feel that way to the person that has to look the patient in the eye if there's a complication. Or if as they complete the procedure, they're feeling a bit uneasy. That sticks. That's why exceptional salespeople have to do more than move products. They have to move people along with them. They have to show up as a trusted advisor, not as an order taker. They ask with purpose, listen with intent, and influence with integrity. And here's the kicker. They have the courage to challenge and lean into those difficult conversations that just have to be had. It is here that when you do those things, you become indispensable to your customers. And when you step outside of your comfort zone to lead, that's when the dynamic starts to shift. That's when you go from pushing so hard to start feeling that pull in your deals.